I took the job 2 years ago, moving away from my family, friends, my home, 70 miles. It was pretty scary. And it was an experience I'll never forget, and I'm very grateful to be back here today. Graduates, in your experiences at Riverbend, there are 3 main things that I think you should take with you. The first is your sense of curiosity. Your projects and exploratories have taught you to ask really good questions and to investigate them. I recall co-teaching an exploratory with Mike, in which we asked you guys to purify water. It was kind of funny watching Mike drop the little lima beans, telling you they were rabbit turds, then adding food coloring later as the fertilizer, and you guys had to try to get all that junk out. It was really fun watching people put together stuff using pantyhose, sand, and funnels, trying to get the water clear again. Curiosity is a very important thing. When I moved to Enid, Oklahoma, I didn't have any jobs lined up. As we were driving around, I saw a tutoring center, and I stopped by. And I'm glad that I was curious enough to stop by, because after I walked in a half hour later, I had a job. So curiosity is a very important tool for you guys to use. Second is patience. As a new teacher, you guys were very patient with me. My first reading class, I let you guys go 5 minutes early, and then you had to turn around and come back. My bad. Thank you for giving me plenty of opportunities to redo and make up for my mistakes. Patience is important with your friends, family, the people you work with, and even with yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes, allow others to make mistakes. Take breaks when you need it before your patience runs out. I remember on Fridays, sometimes we'd get so squirrely and we were running low on patience, so we'd just go out for a walk. Take walks, it's good. Patience is so important in your future. It allows you to save up, buy your first house, your first car, get that job that's well worth it. Finally, and most importantly, your sense of humor. There are so many good laughs that I've had at this school. I remember teaching reading, and it was my first time teaching reading. Never thought I would be doing that as a biology teacher. We were reading Much Ado About Nothing by Shakespeare, and there's a scene, for those of you who haven't read it, where this young man's getting married, and he has been told that his fiancée has been cheating on him, and he's going to reveal it at the altar. And one of the young ladies in my classroom goes, "Oh, it's going to be Jerry's for your wedding?" Another reading class not too much later, we were looking at paintings of Romeo and Juliet. And I wanted people to notice that on Romeo's hip was a dagger. And that's how we could tell it was Romeo and Juliet. So I said, "What does Romeo have on him in both paintings?" Another young lady raised her hand and said, "Romeo has Juliet on her." So I couldn't fault her for that. She was right. Juliet was clinging onto Romeo in both paintings. And as a science teacher, I had many artifacts on my walls. I had a skeleton in particular that came back, and I noticed that he had been repositioned and given a pirate hat and a sword. So you never know what's going to happen. There are times in your life where you will have to decide whether you're going to laugh and cry or cry. Like when my house flooded a couple of weeks ago, we decided to laugh about it and decide that we probably had the most humid house in town, especially after our air conditioning stopped working as well. So I hope that you guys will always choose to laugh. Congratulations to the class of 2011. Bring these skills with you as you go out into the world.